Okay, welcome back. We're on lesson number 2. This one's hire a professional coach. Okay, so in lesson number 1, we talked about making money, right? We talked about earning revenue and bringing more revenue in. In this lesson, we're going to talk about spending money. Okay, so I think as a new business owner, a lot of us are afraid to spend money on certain things, like, oh, I need it, I don't need it, or maybe they don't see the value in it, and so forth. I made this number 2 for a very specific reason. Okay, number 1 was monthly reoccurring revenue. Okay, number 2 is hire a professional coach. Okay, now I don't mean go out and hire your cousin or your best friend or your wife's sister. I don't know. What I'm talking about is hire a professional coach, somebody who does this for a living. Okay, and there's thousands of them out there. There's inexpensive coaches that you can pay monthly. There's coaches where you pay a large amount up front. You're obviously going to get what you pay for in most situations, right? So if you're hiring an inexpensive coach, you're probably going to get group sessions, not a lot of attention to detail, and so forth. Now, you'll find kind of like that happy spot, right? So one of my team members was telling me just the other day that his happy spot is around $400. Okay, so a couple times a year, he's invests $400 into hiring a coach, right? So he can hear different perspectives, have somebody look at his game plan, his business strategy, give him different ideas, tell him he's dumb, when how to do things different, tell him he's great, all those various things that come along with being a coach. And if you've ever played any sports, whether it's early on when you were a kid, in high school, college, professional, whatever it may be, you'll significantly understand the benefits of having a professional coach. And I mean somebody that you pay. Here, let me tell you a story. So my youngest daughter is 15 years old, and she about 3 years ago said that she wanted to play volleyball. And she had never played volleyball before, other than when we go to the beach or on vacation or something of that nature. So one of the first things we did is we went out and put her on a team to see if she liked it. She fell in love with it. She absolutely wanted to get more involved and so forth. So took her to the gym, decided to start helping her work out, gave her some tips, put together a meal plan, all the jazz that goes along with helping her get her body conditioned. And initially, I felt like she wasn't really involved, like she really didn't want it, okay? Because she wasn't following any of the stuff that I was giving her, right? Laid out a plan, laid out meals, took her to the gym, showed her what to do. I even went with her and walked her through the various exercises, and still she was uninterested, okay? But what I noticed is that when other people started talking to her about volleyball, people that have played volleyball, other students, adults and so forth, she was as engrossed as you can get. Like, she was absorbing everything that they were saying. Okay, so I had to accept that it wasn't her, it was me. Okay, and so one of the first things we did is we went out and hired a professional coach to train her privately, okay, and a professional strength training coach. So both. Okay, and we spent money on those things, real expensive money. Okay, and what we noticed is that she absorbed that information and ran with it like significantly better than she did when I provided it to her for free. Okay, now why is that? Why is that? Because she saw them as an authoritative figure in that specific category, and she wanted to learn, like she wanted to grow, right? But she didn't want to hear it from me. And I had to humble myself and accept that that had nothing really to do with her. It was just the relationship I had between her and I, right? The point is that things just hit different when a professional coach is doing it, okay? So that's my tip for number 2. Okay, invest, even if it's a couple $100, invest in a coach. They usually have 8-week, 12-week programs, 16-week programs, but definitely spend money. Meet with them every single week. Tell them what you're frustrated about. Tell them what you've tried, what didn't work, right? Tell them what did work, right? And listen for feedback. Okay, and then when you're done with that coach and you feel like they've given you everything that they can give you, go get another one. Okay, go hire another one. Always have a coach, somebody there who is going to be encouraging you to get to that next step. See you in the next lesson.